Alright, I've ridden the K1600 bagger for about 20 minutes now, and so what are my thoughts on this bike? It's really big, especially coming off of the type of bike that I normally ride. From like the handlebars out to the front, feels like there's like 3 or 4 feet before I can kind of see anything. And it's a little weird that when I turn the handlebars, the whole front doesn't move. My current bike, classic bikes, I guess you'd say, do that. It is ridiculously comfortable and smooth. I would say even too smooth. I can't even really tell that the engine's running. I can't even really hear the engine when I have my earplugs in and I'm riding. And it doesn't seem to have any character, so it's kind of a boring ride, but man, you can put some miles on this thing for sure. It's ridiculously smooth on the road, really comfortable. Been having it mostly in road mode so far, so I'm going to try it out in dynamic mode and see if I can find a little bit of streets here to open it up a little bit on, but it's kind of neat. It's got this keyless start, which is cool. It's got all that kind of fancy stuff that you'd expect from BMW. Cruise control, a very dynamic system. It's got apparently this shift assist where I don't have to pull the clutch to pull the shift up in gears. I haven't actually felt comfortable enough to try that yet because it seems so foreign. It's got heated seats, as you can kind of see here. Integrated luggage, which seems nice. It's a super nice bike. I don't know if it'd ever be the bike for me though, but it's really, really heavy. I'm kind of paranoid of dropping it because I'm doing this test ride with it. So there's some like airflow. How did he do that? Oh yeah, here we go. How the guy at the dealer kind of showed me I can pull some airflow in there. Try that on the next bit of this ride. So I'm gonna keep riding and see how the rest of this thing goes. Oh yeah, it has a radio too. I have no idea that radio was even on. I don't even know how to turn it off. There we go. Okay, so I just finished my test ride. Final impressions on the bagger is super nice, super smooth, it's super expensive. Honestly, my biggest complaint with it is it's too smooth. Like, the engine is so smooth and quiet, I can't even really tell what's on with it. So yeah, so it's so smooth. It almost is like an electric bike. I mean, I couldn't even hear the revs, so you couldn't tell what's whether you needed to change gears or not. And honestly, it kind of had no character to the engine. I think I wanted something a little more raw. Maybe it's a bike I get in 10 or 15 years. You can put a ton of miles on it. Surprisingly nimble for what it is. The only other major complaint was the menu on it is a black background with like white text, which is actually really hard to read in the sun. Other than that, I don't know, it's kind of cool. They aren't demoing these today, but I really want to try. I just had this fascination with these BMW scooters, these 650cc scooters they got. I mean, going back to my comment on the bagger, I'm going to get something that smooth. Why not just go with the scooter? An automatic transmission at that point.